struggling to tell your friends what you did over the weekend without getting stuck on your verbs? Let's turn those yesterday worries into easy stories. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to another episode of the Fluent Vibes English podcast. We are your home for making English feel natural, easy, and honestly, just a lot of fun. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ali. It is so good to be back in the studio. I've been looking forward to this all morning. The weather's perfect and the vibes are definitely fluent today.
They really are. You seem like you're in a great mood, Ali. What's the secret today?
You know me, Sarah. I've got my massive mug of coffee right here. The sun is shining, and I'm just ready to dive into some English. How are things on your end?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm actually really excited about today's episode because we're tackling something that my students ask about all the time. It's a tool we use every single day to connect with people.
I love a special topic day. Come on, don't keep me waiting. What are we diving into?
Today, we are going back in time. We're learning how to talk about the past. Whether you're telling a story about what you ate for lunch yesterday or sharing a memory from 10 years ago, you need these skills.
That is a brilliant topic. Honestly, if you can't talk about the past, you can't really share your life. It's how we tell our friends about our crazy weekends or our favorite memories from when we were kids.
Spot on. But before we get into the time machine, we have a tiny favor to ask our amazing listeners out there.
That's right. If you're enjoying the show and finding it helpful, please hit that like button right now. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe to Fluent Vibes English, the podcast. We post every week because we want to be part of your English journey.
And hey, if you have a friend who is struggling with their English, share this episode with them. Spread the knowledge. Okay, Ali, are you ready to jump into the past?
I'm ready, but I'll be honest, the past tense can feel a bit like a maze for beginners. There are so many rules. Where do we even start?
It's only a maze if you don't have a map. Let's start with the time markers. These are the words that tell us when something happened, like yesterday, last night, 2 days ago, or last year.
Ah, I see. So these words set the stage. For example, I could say, yesterday I was very tired.
Exactly. I was is just the past version of I am. Super simple. So, Ali, let's practice. Walk me through your day yesterday. What did you get up to?
Yesterday, it was actually a pretty productive one. I woke up at 5:30 a.m.
5:30? Ali, that's not a wake-up time. That's a middle of the night time.
I know, but I had a lot to do. So I woke up, and the first thing I did was make a huge breakfast. I cooked some omelets, toasted some bread, and most importantly, I drank 2 cups of coffee.
Listen to those verbs. Woke up, made, cooked, drank. You're already a pro at this.
Thanks. After I finished eating, I headed out to the park. The weather was actually gorgeous yesterday. It stayed sunny and breezy all morning.
That sounds perfect. Did you go for a run or just a stroll?
I walked for about an hour. I saw a few people jogging, some beautiful autumn leaves, and a group of golden retrievers playing. I'm a total dog person, so that made my day.
I'm the same way. You can't be sad when you see a happy dog. So you had your walk, you saw the dogs, then what?
Well, then reality hit. I went to the grocery store. I bought some fresh fruits, some pasta, and some cleaning supplies. Then I went home and cleaned my entire apartment. By the end of it, I was exhausted.
Wow, you did way more than I did. I was a bit of a couch potato yesterday. I just stayed at home.
Hey, everyone needs a stay-at-home day. Was it at least relaxing?
It was great. I watched a classic movie on Netflix. It was a romantic comedy, and honestly, I laughed so hard I nearly cried.
Laughter is the best medicine. Did you cook anything special for dinner?
I did. I made homemade tacos. I love Mexican food. I chopped up some peppers and onions and used a lot of spicy seasoning. It was incredible.
Now you're making me hungry for tacos. But wait, let's look at what we just did. We talked about our whole day using very basic changes. For most of those words, we just added ed at the end, right? Like walked, cleaned, stayed, and watched.
You got it. Those are our regular verbs. They follow the rules. But you also used words like ate, drank, and went. Those are the rebels.
Right, the irregulars. Those are the ones you just have to memorize through practice. You can't say, I goed to the store. You have to say, I went.
Exactly. You're a natural at this, Allie.
Thanks, Sarah. It's fun talking about yesterday, but I also love hearing about the old days. When we were little kids and didn't have any bills to pay.
Oh, take me back. Childhood stories are the best. Tell me, Allie, where did you grow up?
I grew up in a tiny village right near the mountains. It was stunning. Our house had this massive backyard with a big oak tree right in the middle.
That sounds like a dream. Did you spend a lot of time outside?
Every single day, my brothers and I played football back there for hours. Sometimes we even climbed that big oak tree to see over the neighbor's fence.
You climbed trees? I didn't know you were such a daredevil.
Well, I thought I was brave until I fell out of one.
Oh no! Was it a bad fall? Did you cry?
I definitely shed a few tears, but my grandma came out, gave me a hug, and brought me a chocolate chip cookie. Suddenly, the pain was gone.
See, cookies are the ultimate medicine. I grew up in the heart of a big city. We didn't have a big yard, but my dad took me to the local park every Sunday afternoon. We used to fly this giant blue kite.
A kite? I haven't seen one of those in years. Was it hard to fly?
Sometimes, but when the wind caught it, it looked like a bluebird dancing in the clouds. It's one of my favorite memories. It felt like anything was possible.
That's beautiful. It's like what they say, memories are the scrapbooks of our minds.
I love that. And speaking of memories, we can use these same grammar rules to talk about our travels. Allie, tell me about your last big trip.
My last vacation. Let's see. Last summer, I went to the Post with a few close friends.
The beach. Nothing beats the ocean. How was the water?
It was actually freezing, but the sun was so hot that we didn't care. We swam every single morning before breakfast.
Did you do any snorkeling? See any sea life?
I did. I saw some tiny silver fish and even a crab hiding under a rock. In the evenings, we just sat on the pier and watched the sun go down. It was so quiet and peaceful.
That sounds like total bliss. Did you take a lot of pictures?
Oh, way too many. My phone was full by the third day. I'll have to show you the sunset photos later.
I'd love that. On my last trip, I went the opposite way. I went to a huge historic city. I spent my days visiting art galleries and looking at ancient sculptures.
You're much more cultured than I am, Sarah. How was the local food?
Oh, I tried a new cafe every single night. One evening, I ordered this dish that was incredibly spicy. I'm talking ears smoking spicy.
Oh man, did you manage to finish it?
I tried, but I think I drank 4 liters of water just to survive. It was a total disaster, but we laughed about it for the rest of the night.
That's the best part of traveling, the stories you get when things go wrong. Now, Sarah, we've used a lot of positive sentences, but what if something didn't happen?
Great point. That's when we use our friend didn't, like I didn't enjoy the spicy food or I didn't see any sharks at the beach.
Right. It stays didn't plus the normal word. So I don't say I didn't went, I say I didn't go.
Exactly. It actually makes things easier because the action word doesn't change when you use didn't.
That is a relief. So, Sarah, before we wrap up, do you have any pro tips for our listeners to help them master the past tense?
My number 1 tip, don't be scared of mistakes. If you say, I see a movie yesterday, people will still know what you mean. But if you keep practicing, I saw will eventually become a habit.
Definitely. And I always tell people to keep a tiny journal. Just write 3 things you did today before you go to bed. I worked, I walked, I cooked. It builds that muscle memory.
And don't forget the mirror trick. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Recount your day out loud. The mirror won't judge your grammar.
True. I also find that music helps. So many pop songs are just stories about the past.
Yes, like that famous song, Yesterday, by the Beatles. It's a perfect example. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away.
Whoa, Sarah. We might need to change the name to Fluent Vocals if you keep singing like that.
Maybe one day, but seriously, listen to the lyrics. Movies are great too. After you watch a film, try to summarize it to a friend. The hero found a map. He went on a journey. He saved the day.
It's all about practice. Sarah, I have a random question for you. What was your absolute favorite toy when you were a little girl?
Oh, easy. I had a small, bright blue toy car. I took that thing everywhere, the park, the dinner table. I even tried to take it into the bathtub once.
That's adorable. I was obsessed with a stuffed bear named Barnaby. He had one missing eye and a little green bow tie. My aunt gave him to me when I was 3, and I kept him for years.
It's funny how those simple things stick with us, isn't it?
It really is. Life was so much simpler back then. We didn't have smartphones or social media. We just had our imagination and our toys.
I didn't even get my first computer until I was nearly 20. Can you imagine that now?
I remember the first time I used the internet. It took 10 minutes just to load one photo of a cat.
Oh, the dial-up noise. We've come a long way, but those memories are still so special.
They are. And that's why we talk about the past, to keep those moments alive and share them with the people we care about.
Well said, Allie. Let's do a quick recap for everyone listening.
Good idea. Number 1, use time markers like yesterday or last week to show you're talking about the past.
Number 2, for regular verbs, just add ed. For the irregular ones like went or ate, just take it one day at a time and practice.
And number 3, use didn't for things that didn't happen.
And most importantly, have fun with your stories. Your past is what makes you, you.
Exactly. It's been such a blast chatting today, Sarah. I feel like I've learned a lot about you, too.
Me too. And a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. We truly appreciate you spending your time with us.
We really do. Now, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment below. What did you do yesterday? Or if you're feeling nostalgic, what was your favorite toy as a child? We can't wait to read your stories in English.
Yes, please write to us. It's the best way to practice. And before you head off, remember to like, subscribe, and share the podcast.
We'll be back very soon with more fun ways to level up your English. We can't wait to hang out with you again.
Have a wonderful, productive day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Catch you later. See you in the next one.
And stay tuned for our next episode where we're going to talk about the future, how to talk about your biggest dreams and your plans for next year. You won't want to miss it.